Hello students. Today we will discuss the last poem of English core book Flamingo. Name of the poem is Aunt Jennifer's Tigers and it is written by Adrienne Rich. She is an American poet and a feminist also. Uh, in this poem, she is describing the exploitation of women in the traditional marriages, and she is also describing the contrast between a woman's harsh reality and her inner desire for freedom. So, in this poem, she is portraying the suffering or the suppressed feelings of a woman called Aunt Jennifer. Actually, this woman is not an individual one. She is a representative of a common woman in the male dominated society. She want to say that all the woman has her own feelings, her own desire, her own ambitions, and she wants to lead her life by her own way, but cannot because of the contrast of married life. Now we will read the poem stanza wise. So the first stanza says, Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric. So, in this particular stanza, the first stanza, Aunt Jennifer is making an embroidery, and in the embroidery, there are tigers who are sleek, chivalric, and completely fearless. They are the symbol of freedom and power. The poem says that the tigers prance across a screen. Prance refers that walking without any fear. They are enjoying their life. Bright topaz denizens of a world of green. These tigers are enjoying their life by moving in their own home, in their own habitat, or in their own area by their own ways. Topaz refers to the bright yellow color, which is the color of the tigers generally, and the denizens of a world of green is used that their own area where they can live, and they are living in a very graceful, in a very happy way. They are not under any control. They are so brave, so powerful that no one can dominate them, and they do not fear the men beneath the tree. They play pace in sleek chivalric certainty. Actually, in this embroidery, she has made some men also who are too away from the tigers under the trees, and actually the presence of these men is describing that they want to dominate the tiger. Actually, they were the hunter. She want to say that they want to control the tigers, but the tigers are very brave, fearless, and are able to protect themselves from the hunters. So they have no fear for these people who are there to control them, to dominate them, to kill them, and they are still walking in a very sleek and a very elegant way. Chivalric serenity. Chivalric is used in the sense that kind of bravery, but as well as kind of softness or kind of kindness and kind of elegance. They don't want to control the men in the beginning, but if they will be heard, then they can attack on them. This is the main concept which she want to describe through her painting. Actually, this is the way of life she want to lead. She want to to live, or to pass, or to she want to have this kind of life where she can enjoy, like the tigers. There would be no one to control her. Whatever they want in the normal way, they must be free to do. Now, stanza 2. Aunt Jennifer's fingers, fluttering through her wool, find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. In the second stanza, we find that Aunt Jennifer in real life is so weak and powerless that her fingers fluttering through her wool with fear. And this weakness is because of the massive weight of Uncle's wedding band. This ring is described as ringed with ordeals, It means that she is bound to follow rules and regulations which are imposed on her by her husband. So, in the real way, real desire is completely different with each other. Her desire is to lead a life of the tigers, fearless, powerful, but in the real way, in the real life, she is leading a life which is without any confidence, where she is absolutely weak, where she has no power, and she is so under the control that even she is not able to use the ivory needle in a very confident way. And this uh, fear and this kind of suppression is because she is completely under control of the rules, under the control of the orders by her husband or by the society. We can say that after marriage the society has developed certain kind of rules and regulations also, not only husband or not only the in-laws, but the whole society develop a kind of typical thought. And this thought, this conditions make such a strong control over the women that they lost their own identity. They continuously under the control, under the rules and the regulations. What happened to them? They started to lose their potential, they started to lose their confidence and become so fearful that cannot make any objection, cannot make any trial for their own self. So the poetess is describing that she is so weak that even the ivory needle cannot be pulled by her. And the reason is because she has under the massive weight of uncle's wedding band, and she has the ring, and this ring is a kind of control over her, sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand, and she is under control of her husband's power. So she made a complete contrast between the real life of Aunt Jennifer as well as her desire, what type of life she want to lead. And at the same time, she has described that what is the reason of this difference. The reason is because she is losing her identity as well as she is not trying to do any strong step to improve her life, and she has accepted everything, or we can say that she is bound to accept everything which is imposed on her by the husband as well as by the society. Now we will read the last stanza. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel she had that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. Actually, in this final stanza, we find that Aunt Jennifer's will die one day, leading the life of a suppressed woman. The poetess want to say that she is leading this life and one day she will die. And at the time of her death, she we will find that the ring, the symbol of the marriage is still in her fingers. And she want to say that she is still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. Mastered by means that she becomes so perfect to follow the rules and regulations that never made any objection, that never made any effort to be away from these types of situations. She is under the control of so much difficulties and so much suppression by her husband and society, that they become a kind of circle or a kind of condition which are automatically, she is completely surrounded by these difficulty, still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. She want to say that the ring is the symbol of the married life. She has still has the ring in her finger, and she is this ring symbolize that she is completely under the control, under the circle of the rules or the difficulties or the painful feelings of her life. And she died And at the time of that, what was the condition of the tigers? The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. But the tiger she had embroidered, they are still happy, they are still proud, they are still fearless, they are still powerful. And actually, she want to make the difference that what happened when the women stop to make objection. She is not complaining only for the women. She is not saying that this is the problem created by men also. Of course, the society is dominated by men, but the efforts of women also require a very strong beginning. So she want to say that if the women will not make any objection, actually, the creativity describes our inner feelings. And she has the inner feeling to lead a powerful or free life, but cannot. This cannot is because of the two reasons: the first, man dominated society, and the second, without any effort done by the women. So she's just describing the situation, that what are the feelings of the women in the world and what type of life they are leading in the society. And as well as she is realize that she just want to say that what the efforts the women can make if they want to change their life. Thank you.